Well, hello. Good evening. Yeah, I want to go to sleep. Okay. We need to get started with this, don't we? Alright, let's get started. Alright, well. Hello, and hello. How are we doing tonight, this Wednesday night? Oh, what is it? We're in February now, aren't we? Wow. It's amazing how this year is already flying by. It's crazy. And why isn't music going? There it goes. Okay. Yeah. And we are still not done with Season 2, and as you can see, I am still way much in the editing of it. We have about 30 composite shots to work on. I've only worked on 3 and have not completed them. So yeah, a lot of special effects heading into episode 8 of Tales of Valhalla, The Aftermath Chronicles. And so we just gotta whittle away at this as much as we possibly can. I know I said last week that possibility when I was like editing, when I was putting these like final video edits right here. You can't see, but these final video edits at the end. Final video edits at the end. Wait, okay. There, now you can see it. Okay, yeah, these final video edits at the end here. Last week, excuse me, I said it might take 2 more Wednesdays to, complete everything. It might take 3. So this Wednesday, the Wednesday after, and then the Wednesday after that, just because I'm starting to get the feel of how much work it's actually going to take to get all this done. And as well as this past weekend, I didn't spend much time working on it. I was working on some other things. Yeah, it might take a little bit more time. But anyway. Starting a minute early or so, just so we can get going. Now, I did promise last week that we were going to work on some of how we get these elementals kind of invisible in the shot. So we're going to primarily work on that, and then possibly start working on Kurok's glowy, like beginning here. See right there? Isn't that nice? Nice. See, this is one shot that I have pretty much tweaked. Like right. Wait, where is it? Oh yeah, right here. Boom. Kinda. Might still need a little bit more work. And I think I got a burp again. Hold on. I'll turn this off. Turn it back on again. Okay. So yeah, it's just, yeah, tons of work. But we'll get started in a minute. I wanted to mention one thing about, I mean, I have released some videos. I actually released 3 videos this past weekend, so I have been working on other videos. I've been working on my vlog channel, My Week in 8 Minutes, which I have not touched in about over 3 years. And finally post a couple videos on there, as well as an update video. I'll leave in the link in the description below if anybody's interested in seeing my vlog channel that I'm trying to resurrect just a tiny bit. Not completely, because I don't have that time, but I am like posting some things and adding on the video game playing that I do on Saturdays now to that channel as well if you want to see those. So I'll leave a link in the description below to the My Week in 8 Minutes YouTube page for you guys to check out if you feel like it. And one other thing I wanted to mention, because I don't have a list, but my 3D printer. The reason why I have no 3D printer news is because I have not used my 3D printer, I'd say, in almost a month. Just because I was working on it, I was working on adjusting settings and using some new slicer software, and I spent a whole day working on it, got nowhere, and since that day I haven't really touched anything, just because I'm too busy with Tales of Valhalla. So I might dabble on it still, but it might take a little bit of time before I probably have to finish editing Season 2 before I get into that and other things. So yeah, but who knows? I might do some more things with it, some tiny things, but yeah, that's just what's happening right now. Okay, so how about we just get started, okay? I know time flies when we edit special effects, so let's do that. Oh, hold on a second. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm going to try to finish a little early tonight, because, like I said, I'm just tired. But, okay, so we already got a couple, like, let's see here. Okay, see that? There is the air elemental right there, already integrated in the shot, as well as this shot. Although it can't be seen as well, but air elemental's there. The water elemental, so we're going to skip ahead here. And we are going to go to, I think, this shot. So there's a lot more things I'm going to need to put into this shot. Well, actually, this shot. Or no. No. Wait. It would be this one. Okay. But right now we're just going to add, let's see, let's shot, composite shot 18. So let's get that. And let's just show how this is done. Wait, where is it? Composite shot 18, where are you? There you are. Alright, so let's look at it. Okay, so it's just basically, it's what, 2 seconds? Almost 2.5 seconds. And so what I'm going to do first is establish this 3D plane thing, and then we need to look for a similar shot. Yeah, I don't know why I don't know what happened. Okay. For some reason, all of these have changed now. I don't get it. Okay, wait. Type. Right. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Right, okay. Did that work? Yeah, I think so. Okay. I don't know what happened. Alright, so what we're looking for is the air elemental and a shot similar to that. Right there. So just put them down here. Does he do anything here at all? Just want to see if he moves. shot. Not much. Just kind of right there. But I think we're safe, so. Okay, so first we need to get him up. Okay, so up there, and that's where the air elemental can appear. So put it right there. So now what we're gonna do is do some masking. So we'll take the mask tool. It's amazing how well this has worked out. I mean, it took some figuring out how to do this and talking to the folks from Hit Film on what would exactly be the best thing to do, because you can see what I did here. I basically made two shots, one with all the characters in the shot, and then another with just the air elemental in the shot. But it's the same, you know, shot structure and everything. It's basically its own clean plate, only it's not. So what I'm doing is creating a is going to do a mask on this. Let's get out the mask. So that way, from this shot, all that is taken is from here, and everything else will be clear around it. So instead of trying to explain it, which I explain things horribly, let's just do it. Alright, let's start. And for me, the mask doesn't have to be too precise. Because we already know the lighting is the same for both shots. The shot position is the same. So anything in the background is going to be the same with this elemental when I start doing the feathering. Alright. So let's look back at it. So right now, that's what it looks like. So now it looks like the air elemental is in the shot, but where's Toothpick? Well, that's what we're gonna work on next. First, let's do some feather strength. See, if I do that too much, then people around him start disappearing, so it doesn't have to be too horrible. See, if I raise that feather strength to like 200, people start disappearing, so we don't need it that strong. It's about 20 or so. So that way, I do this, so we're going to start the opacity here at 0. See, there's Toothpick. And now we're going to bring it up really quick. I'd say like right there. And bring it up to, not all the way up. We just need enough to show its presence, like, I think for this particular shot. Sometimes it takes adjustments. Sometimes it's 30%, sometimes it's 40%, sometimes it's 50%. It just depends on the shot. But that looks good, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that'll do nicely. Alright. And right now, that's all we need for this shot, so... And that's it. How long did it take? A couple minutes? Like I said, there's just so many special effects that I need to do, and special effects that I have not, how do I say, invented or made yet. for certain characters in this fight scene, because there's a lot of magical stuff happening, a lot of magical elemental stuff happening. Someone was mentioning in a comment like a week or two ago about the elementals and are they going to fight, and I'm like, oh yeah, they will fight. I mean, not most of what people have in mind, because like I said, I'm trying to keep the special effects to as low as I can possibly go, but they're going to show their stuff. They're definitely going to show their stuff at times, because I mean the series is basically mostly about them, so the elementals and what they can do. Alright, I like it. So now I'm going to close this composite shot, and then we're going to open up another composite shot. We're going to open up 19. And do the same thing here. There it is. Alright, so same thing. 3D plane. And then we gotta find the shot that's similar, that has only the air elemental in it. I believe it's over here somewhere. Right here. So let's put it in. Yep, see? You notice there's a little bit of a shift there. I notice there's a little bit of a bump to it, but I don't think it's going to affect it too much. Alright. So, once again, we are going to hit the mask here. And I should probably save, probably. It's a good thing to do. And you might hear this music in the next episode, too. Alright. So, yeah. Like, again, with the masking, and I might even... I'm just gonna move this out. Try to use the feathering as much as possible. Not close, but not too close. Because keep in mind, we do have the water elemental right beside or behind the air elemental now, at this angle. So let's bring close here and then complete. See? What did I tell you? There it is. Alright, so let's work on feather strength a second. I think I'm gonna do both this time, and let's see here. Oh no, let's go out and see what that does. In. Might be better. Yeah, because it's seems better there. And I might have to move that one in. Okay. So I might have to change it up. Hold on. Which is just fine. Just as long as we can see. Ah, there's Toothpick's legs. Oh no. Alright. elementals visible, or gonna be invisible anyway. Alright, so that might take a little bit more tweaking, but let's just go to transform and just get this opacity down a little bit. That'll probably help things. I think that's good. Yeah, I think that works nicely. Now we just gotta find the one where... Ah, there it is. Okay. Ah, they move right there. Wait a second. That's too much of a movement. Too long. Hold on, let's see. How long is this? Okay, wait. I'm just gonna go to trimmer, and I just want to see how long this is. Right. Is it? That's it. So why does this doing this type of thing to where it's... Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna try something here. Okay, I see that. That's why. Alright. So what am I gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna go right where it moves. Yeah, that should be enough. Alright. And we're just gonna insert this in here. Somehow. Oops, what did I do? No, I don't need that. I don't need Audacity. Alright. Put you in here. Okay, so now we're just gonna copy and paste stuff. No, I don't have to worry about moving things. I only have to anyway. Alright. Let's turn that mask off. Okay, now what did I do? I don't get it. What's going on? Wait, what did I do? just want him to be moving. Everyone else is moving. There. Okay. Now. Some feather strength. And actually, I gotta move this, don't we? We can. Not too hard. Might have to adjust a couple of things, but should be okay. Let's see here. See, sometimes you just need to tweak these things. Alright. So now what we're gonna do is opacity. Well, not there. Here. Let's go 45. How does that look? Look too bad. Look, what do you know? Some 20 minutes has already gone by. I like it. All right, moving on. Like I said, some of these shots are just basically this is copying and pasting to the next shot. And especially when it comes to the effects, because they're just different positions, just everything's cut. Although everything was a lot more cut earlier. Like I mentioned last week, I compiled a lot of these shots together, so instead of like, I probably cut in half the amount of composite shots I'd have to do just by rendering some things together, which is nice. Alright, so I think one last one for the air elemental here would be number 21. There it is. Alright. So once again, 3D plane. And we're looking for this one. Alright, it doesn't really do anything. I'm just going to take it all the way to the end here. one shot. Alright. So. Here we are. And we have to apply a mask. So let's do that. Oops, no, undo. I meant to do something different. I meant to do this. I hit the wrong button. Alright. Let's go around here. Good. Great. Here. Elementals join together. Kind of like last time for this shot. I'm just gonna do like 20 something, I think. We'll see. Alright. Oh, another thing I can talk about too while I'm doing this. Another thing that tied me up today for like, that's a good 3 to 4 hours. Because I had to study beforehand. It was actually 2 hours of performance and then another couple hours of figuring stuff out. It's something that I can't really mention other than the fact that I'm like doing some testing for something, and it's something based online, and it took 2 hours to do today, and yeah, that was fun, and you know, you make a little bit of money on it. But it was kind of crazy because there were like over 500 people, almost 1,000 people involved, and people were just flipping out at one point before the start of what we had to do. Alright, so this one is going to be fading away. So start the opacity at, let's see here, I think it's going to be 50 this time. Much better idea when I'm able to actually see. Yeah, I think so. Just a little bit stronger, and we're gonna have you disappear completely. Okay. Good. Good. That works. So yeah, this test thing that I was doing was educational. Probably do more in the future. It's always good to, you know, do those types of things and make a little chunk change in the process. Oh my goodness, is it already? Wow. It's already been a half hour. Wow, okay. I said time flies when you're creating visual effects. Alright, let's get this before we move on. Perfect. Now I do know I'm going to work on some Karak things. Now I need to add this to this shot. There's actually fire blasts and stuff as well, but I still need to add these light flares to the scene and bring down, let's see here, this one and raise its intensity a little bit. Right now it's not that bright. I just want to know what I'm looking at. Okay. So I'm just going to bring that down. Actually, we need to start at the beginning. Alright, hold on. Okay, so we need to go back to this spot. Okay, we're at this beginning spot. And we can start with the intensity. This doesn't need to be here, actually. Bring that intensity hot, but it's going to be a little bit smaller. Alright. I have to move them around a little bit. So I took this from another shot, so we have to change the position. Let us get rid of these. They have a different starting point. Alright, here we go. This is when we start doing... Okay, so we flips around. Let's do it here. Definitely gonna have to bring that intensity down a little bit. This and switch that to that, so that way it stays with him and not moving around where it shouldn't be. Alright, so now intensity, like I said, intensity needs to go down a little bit. That's it, let's say 0.50, okay. 0.50, and now let's move on to this light flare here. Bring them down. Yeah, need to reduce this a bit. So first, we need to erase the position. Start there. I need to bring the scale way down. Nice. And intensity. say we keep it the same. It's all about layers. Alright. So we are going to move. I'm adjusting it every time Karak moves. Never mind the fact that this is moving. I won't worry about that too much. So what I'm aiming for here is that while you see Mariko there now passing in front of us, she is dodging attacks that are being launched by Karak. So we have to design those attacks. See how it looks. Let's see, there's a lot of stuff that's going into this too. We have I'll just show you. So we got flamethrower. Right there. Let me just take it frame by frame. And let me save first before to do this more. If you want, I can show you what the whole shot looks like at the moment. Yeah. We can get an idea of what we need to do. No. Okay. So that, don't need that. Alright. So, there's just so much in there that you never know when the system's gonna fall apart. Alright. So I am just going to edit this little bit of video. One save. And okay, it'll just take a minute. It'll just take a minute. Because it's about a second's worth of stuff, so it'll take 2 minutes to do that second's worth of stuff. Yeah, it's gonna take time for this thing, for sure. So anyway, while I'm talking, so for Saturdays when I'm doing Let's Plays, video game playing on Saturday evenings, around starting at 9:30, ending at latest 11:30, so we play an hour or two on Saturday night. I'm currently playing Final Fantasy, Lego Marvel Superheroes. I've played both those, and I also will be integrating Star Wars Dark Forces, which is very old LucasArts PC Star Wars game, first-person shooter. And this week. I don't know what. It might be Dark Forces, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's been fun playing those and editing through all. Like it's been just adjusting to copying on the live stream and copying to my computer. It's taken a few tries of actually figuring out, okay, what's the best way to adjust OBS to make the picture quality as good as possible. I think I've got it down. So you can see how this is rendering. Pretty powerful, considering it is just a second. Or almost 2 seconds worth. Alright, so get this up. Now I have to open with something other than Windows Media Player, so I'm going to try this one. And yeah, I think that works. So let's take a look at this. Okay. That's better. What do we think? Huh? So if let's say if you're watching this on the Tales of Valhalla YouTube page or the Conductor Productions YouTube page, and I'm going to be a judge of this, what do you think? I know there's a little part here, like right here. There's like a part where it kind of skips. It's kind of hazy there, so it actually works out well. It's almost like he's like taking the flamethrower really fast over there quickly to try and catch her. So I think that might work, but please give me your opinion on it. Let's just play this a couple of times. Okay. So you all can get the idea what this 1 second shot is, and tell me whether you think it looks good or not. I think it's actually good. It's when you add layers on top of layers, because we got like at least several layers of effects here, and that helps cover up any other effect that might appear bad. I think it's good. I think it looks good. I might tweak a few things, but I like it. Alright. So let's save. Just going to this. Let's go back here. I'm just going to close this composite shot. Okay. And let's go back to Karak here. So now this is where. This is the next shot after that 1 second shot. And this is where Reiko kind of injures herself there because you see a wound token on her back up here. So, and how much time do we have left? Oh my goodness, we are almost an hour into this. That is crazy. Let me think. think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the light flares for one. So hold on. Just going to add the light flares here, but I don't think I have enough time to work on this because we are out of time. Let me just add this, okay. And that's one thing, HitFilm, if you're watching this, if anybody from HitFilm was watching this, this is a problem with the software. That it's like you cannot paste what you copy unless you already add something in your effects to add on to the effects. Then you can paste. It's really weird because before it didn't do that. You could just copy right on, and now you have to add something in order to copy something on there. It's weird. It's a weird flub. But anyway, so okay, so this is what I got to work on later, and I will later go back here, and you can just see this. I mean, still a lot of work to do, and I still have to work on all the sound, adjust the voiceover audios, and probably add a few more then add all the sound effects, and then add all the sound effects to the special effects, and then the music, and yeah, we still got our work cut out for us. So I guarantee you next Wednesday we'll still be working on these composite shots. So don't worry, it's not going anywhere. And don't mind the person behind me. She's just making some dinner. It's okay. Okay. Alright, so with that, I'm just gonna end it there. Why not? We'll end it. We'll just end it there. Alright. Alright, so with that, like I said, we're ending this. Okay, we're ending it. So, and what do I do when I end it? I say that if you are watching this on the Tales of Valhalla YouTube page, this is the edited down version of what's usually an hour-long live stream. And if you want to see the full content the full content of the live stream, go to a link in the description below to our Conductor Productions page, where you'll find everything, all the mess ups, all the flubs, all the whole editing process of what we were doing tonight. So with that, I will see you guys this Saturday for more video game playing, and next Wednesday when we continue to work on episode 8. So have a good night, and we will see you guys later.